I think it's rather unfortunate that given the amount of people on YouTube with internet access has literally the world at their fingertips. They have a wealth of information that could take mere minutes to receive, and people do not utilize this tool. Case in point, regarding the seal hunt, someone had mentioned to me, left a comment on my profile, that people who are new to the subject of sealing, that information can persuade them, which drives home my point. People are not doing enough research, therefore making rather harsh judgments towards a group of people and a subject they have little to no knowledge about. Where I feel if people actually look into something, that their feelings towards it could be altered. Is it fair that these people with little to no information regarding the seal hunt, that they make the decisions that could negatively affect those involved? I don't think so. And I'm hoping with this video to illustrate how easily you can be deceived. Over the past few months, I have had discussions on and off with the YouTube user XB70Playboy, who is against the seal hunt. His favorite things to call people like myself who are for the hunt are spin doctors, bullshit artists, and liars. I was having a discussion back and forth with one of my friends on YouTube. He had left a comment on her channel, outright lying about me, claiming under one of my videos in the comments section, that I had said something that I never did. I think it would be surprising for many people to know just how easily he is deceiving you. Another person under one of my videos had left a comment, and I checked his profile. Within minutes of each other, he had become friends with XB70Playboy and a person called SvenWahl. I recognized that name, SvenWahl, from somewhere, and I realized it was from the Thesealfishery website, the comment section. Someone by the name of SvenWahl had left a comment. XB70Playboy had also left a comment on the Thesealfishery website, and the person who owns the site made the connection that the email addresses that were used for both these people were the same. Therefore, XB70Playboy is SvenWahl. Now, SvenWahl also has a YouTube channel, or XB70Playboy has another YouTube channel too, which is common for many YouTube users. Many do have alternate accounts, and there's no problem with that. But what's interesting to know is Playboy has made many comments regarding that he doesn't want anyone to know his location, which is fine. YouTube does not make it mandatory to disclose your personal information. If you do not want people to know where you are located, then you just don't include that information. On SvenWahl's channel, he has himself listed as 29 years old and living, or his country is Israel. Other comments that Playboy has made in reference to his age is that he's been fighting against the seal hunt since he was 14 years old, which was in '83, which would make him now approximately 40 years old. Rather than be discreet, Playboy has chosen to lie, which says it's easy for him to lie, so how can you trust him? He takes pleasure in calling people out when they do trust him. A comment he has made to someone who believed he's actually in Switzerland or from Switzerland is, now please excuse the language, but this is an exact comment from Playboy regarding this. Quote, "The joke is on you, dumb fuck. I'm not from Switzerland, nor am I Swiss, shit for brains. All you're doing is proving what a retard you are by falling for such a thin smokescreen." I believe that says a lot about his stance and the person he is. Therefore, how can you trust him? His video regarding the seal meat inspection, regarding botulism and trichinosis, it took me a matter of minutes to look up these two illnesses. Botulism in both Canada and the US is quite rare, with very few cases every year. And both are prevented by proper food handling and proper cooking. Everyone knows that if you eat raw meat, then you're putting yourself out there. You're assuming the risks that come with eating raw meat or not handling your food properly. The reason he has put up this video is a tactic to instill fear into you or anyone who may otherwise maybe perhaps would have tried seal meat, or if they had the option to buy it. He is trying to lower the demand by fear, when there is no fear, when these two things could be prevented. As far as seal oil goes, many dietary supplements such as seal oil and flaxseed oil, even cough medicine, says on the label to consult your physician before taking these products. And the reasons for that is whatever, if you're on other medication or whatever your personal medical history is, these things may not be suitable for you. If you go against your physician's advice, you assume the risks by taking these supplements. He has said in the video description of his seal meat video why Canada doesn't believe they need to inspect seal meat for threats like botulism and trichinosis. And it's a roll of the dice every time you eat Canadian seal meat. Salmonella. There are 40,000 cases of salmonella poisoning every year in the US. There are, between 1990 and 1999, there were 243 reported cases of trichinosis. Between 1995 and 2004, there were 102 reported cases in the US of botulism. Those statistics compared to salmonella, again, these two things, botulism and trichinosis, being preventable with proper food handling and cooking, why would they inspect for those things? You can buy a pound of ground beef at your grocery store, and there most likely is a label of how to cook it properly. If you do not choose to cook your food properly, again, you assume those risks. There is no fear with botulism and trichinosis. So please, take the few minutes and do the research before making such harsh judgments. I do believe one person can make a difference. Not having the accurate or full information can negatively affect another person. YouTube videos do not always present full or accurate facts. It is up to you to continue your learning into something. Further it. They can only present so much. People like myself, I'm not asking you to take my word in this video for it. I've included links in the video description to the websites that I found. It only took a matter of minutes. XB70Playboy does not even do enough research. We were discussing recently the Humane Society of the United States boycott of Canadian seafood, and I made a comment that I bet he believed that Abitibi Bowater in Grand Falls, Windsor was shut down because of the boycott. His reply was along the lines of reports indicate that it was closed for retooling, so he tended to agree. Abitibi Bowater in Grand Falls, Windsor was a paper mill. It would have taken a matter of minutes to copy. He could have just copied Abitibi Bowater and did a Google for it. The first site that comes up is their website. And the site description for Abitibi Bowater says Forest Productions. He came back and assumed that I was talking about another plant that had closed down in Newfoundland. It's because of those assumptions that people are getting the wrong idea.